Welcome to XANA's very first AMA session on July. I'm in Japan now. I just finished the Breaking Down yesterday. I was so focused on Breaking Down and the XANA Festival last week. That was almost the craziest week. XANA Festival and the XANA Growth Campaign and the Breaking Down, everything was happening at the same time. That was tough. I think because of you guys, we just completed everything. XANA Festival was full of trouble, but we overcame it. And XANA Growth Campaign, we just end up with the announcing all of the news today. And Breaking Down, we got huge success. Now it's still counting the view. I think tonight we might hit 3 million views. That's crazy. That's way faster, almost like a double speed than the last Breaking Down 7.5 that we did the main sponsor last time. But this time there was a huge jump of the growth of the audiences. The simultaneous viewers are almost I think the 50% plus or something compared to last time. Last time the maximum amount was 250,000 and this time the maximum was 360,000. So that was a lot. And we did a new challenge in the Breaking Down. So let me start from this topic. What we did in a Breaking Down. What we tried is the next level of the collaboration for the real event and the Metaverse event. We realized it at the same level in the XANA Festival. We had the Amazon Music Studio Tokyo venue as the actual live venue, and the audiences and team members and everyone gathered at the same place and the same time, other artists as well. Then we streamed that show to our metaverse, and of course all of you guys, the users, can join the event from the metaverse as well, and you can interact with the other users in the metaverse. That was a great achievement we did so far. I hope both in the metaverse and also the actual venue, people had fun. This is our signature blend event now, so we're gonna keep it rolling. And beside of that, we brought this challenge to another field, which is the martial arts. That is a Breaking Down. And no need to say that Breaking Down is one of the largest, actually the largest YouTube entertainment in Japan right now. It's totally number one. The channel has almost 3 million followers, and each events will have multiple millions of views. No other fighting MMA shows or fighting shows get this kind of number. Never. So this is simply the largest. And the greatest thing is that they are really good to spread all the videos around the social media. So that they have a TikTok, Instagram, their Twitter is strong as well. Each post get almost at least 500 to million views. So the exposure is at the extreme level. And we were the main sponsor this time, following to the 7.5 main sponsor. This Breaking Down 8.5 was the main sponsor. So that we came up with some idea that we're gonna bring the real physical event X Metaverse event concept to the Breaking Down this time. We made another venue, the Breaking Down Metaverse land. That is what we made. There's some kind of conceptual island and there's the modern cities in it. Then we built the Breaking Down arena in the middle of this Breaking Down land. Then we have some kind of trailer from the ocean. The camera is flying into the metaverse Breaking Down land and get into the arena from the helicopter. Actually, that's crazy point and I really love it. Once you enter the entrance of the arena, there's a huge amount of the audience is in there and the crazy fight is going on. Each fighting cars of the fighters decorated all around the arena as interior, and we have a crazy lighting works going on, and of course we have a battle cage for the MMA. So those kind of environment is what we made each time when the event start, or every single break of the event, or every time MC introduced the new fighters, we cut in the metaverse scene in that show. so that YouTube viewers can see the both world, that the real world, now jumping into the metaverse world, and from the metaverse world jumping back to the reality world. That is a kind of the new concept we brought to the Breaking Down, and we believe that worked pretty well. So beside of just putting like a 30 seconds commercial video, it gave a more natural and more like advanced feeling impressions to all of those audiences, which is nearly getting the 3 millions already in a one day even. That was a huge success. I did some special performance. I made a quick song for XANA and I performed the rap. And of course that song is Japanese because that's main audience is in Japan. That's kinda my very first time to do this kind of rap in a public space. I was so nervous with such a short period of preparation time, but I think I did. And that gave a huge impressions to the audience, because just giving the 1 minute sponsor speech, no one cares, actually they don't want to see the commercials. So if they don't care anyway, the majority of the audiences don't want to see the commercial anyway, then why don't we just try to focus on put something nail into their memories that they don't forget about Zen. No matter it's good or bad, it doesn't really matter. The important thing is recognition in such a short period of time. So that is what I focused, and I think we really put some kind of the mark in their memory by this one, because it was so strong. But anyway, in the total conclusion, we got so much more exposure compared to last time, and also gave a much larger, stronger impressions than last time. That is the first thing about the actual event. And the second thing is that we sold out the Breaking Down land successfully within 6 hours since launch. That is great, because now everyone knows now is a kind of hard time for all of the NFT projects. None of the project is sustained from the last summer, NFT summer, or like even the NFT autumn, if you call it so. But like actually the crypto market and the NFT market both are getting shrinked down less than half, right? Even like 30% or 25% from the top or something. So it's of course not easy situation, but as together with our blend in Japan and this huge blend of the Breaking Down, we put those power together to achieve this goal in this hard time. So I'm very proud of it. And all of you guys who joined the land sale, we truly appreciate you guys in this hard time. Thank you so much. And we're gonna make sure that we're gonna continue these collaborations for the long run to bring the extra values into this special Breaking Down land. And for the people, like if you cannot purchase this time, we don't know. It's gonna be like Breaking Down 9 or Breaking Down 9.5. We're not sure yet, but we're gonna have another very small sale each time. That is our main purpose. So every time there's a Breaking Down, new people coming in, and we want to welcome them this XANA Metaverse through the recognition of Breaking Down. That is our main purpose. So that is why we're not selling much more thing than it is necessary in each time. We're trying to keep it small, but instead try to do it more opportunities. So like each time there's a new audiences, new user will see the show, and more new people will get interested into the metaverse or NFTs. So that is our purpose, and I think we did a great job for that. So thank you so much. And another announcement that we made yesterday is XANA DIVA. This XANA DIVA project is something that we prepared for past 2 to 3 months. I think that was only 2 months. As you can see this trailer, it's very easy, very straightforward concept. We are trying to discover the new talent in the metaverse. That is a very interesting point, because all of the auditions which exist before was only for the actual talent. Actual artists, actual singers mainly, or like rappers, etc. But now I think time is changing. Currently, the Japanese VTuber trend is huge and worldwide. So many fans across the world start liking it and they're also like doing it. It's a culture started from Japan, but now much more like English speaking VTuber or Chinese speaking VTuber, Korean speaking VTuber. There's a lot of VTubers, The Japan was the very beginning of that. And now it's globally becoming like globally accepted concept and content. And that was mainly 2D character is getting used for the live 2D type of the VTuber. But we believe that soon, or like even now, like full 3D avatar is gonna be the center of this market very soon. That is what we are coming up. Then we made this concept. There's some other famous concept reality show, singing show, which will wear the mask. I think title was that Mask Singer or something. But this is a newer version of it, if I say it easily. This is the avatar, metaverse version of the Masked Singer. So that no one can see actual yourself, but what you can see is the avatar's performance and of course the vocals. So the people, like artists coming from this show, is gonna be a star in the XANA Metaverse first, then start becoming the star of this whole metaverse industry. New concept, just like Hatsune Miku. She was the beginning of this the virtual singer concept, and we believe that next one is coming from the metaverse. So that is the concept of this competition. We are having the first audition session started from yesterday publicly. At least like we're gonna gather the talent like more than a month or like maybe a little bit more to make sure that we get enough talent to select. And once we select it, we're gonna start shooting the shows, distribute it, or like even some of the users can come to the metaverse to see the actual shows at the real time, just like you going to the TV station to see the shooting session. And most of the users will see the shows in the metaverse and also like other social medias like YouTube. Besides of discovering the great new talent for the metaverse, at the same time, this will increase the recognition, interest of the general users. Not only the performer side, but also it's gonna stretch our viewer base to much more wider spaces because music is very common. I think the most of the humans listening to music every day, but not so less people. So lesser people are playing the metaverse every day, right? So the music can be the leading force, the driving force to let those people to have the interest to try out the metaverse. That is another purpose of this XANA DIVA. So if any of you guys have interested in, then please contact. You can just apply from the form. And if you get lucky, then you're gonna get notifications from our side, probably in the form of the email, to start shooting the shows. So I'm so excited about this project. That is the XANA DIVA. Another product. This is a product related to the XANA Genesis. XANA Genesis had two major updates last week. First improvement was the ability for the XANA Genesis to learn some kind of a specific field of the knowledge. For example, if you are the tea house owner, and if you want to have a website for that, and if you want to introduce your service in a more interesting way to its visitors, then that's the time for the XANA Genesis. For they all have a kind of common and general informations, but now they can learn some specific knowledge if you try so. That means you can let her learn about the tea house, the history of tea, like what kind of tea is available and each uniqueness of each teas. Those kind of stuff will be able to be learned by the XANA Genesis. And you can use that to introduce your stuff or sharing some topics like trivias, some gain the interactions for the visitors, etc, etc. So this is the one of the very important progress of the XANA Genesis, and without this, the next product of the XANA Genesis couldn't be achieved. the next one for the XANA Genesis next function is the XANA things called the XANA GPT. So this XANA GPT is about, it's not really like a chat GPT, because chat GPT is for the general or like each specific knowledge, but the issue is it is related to the text-based informations. Sometimes they can like, I know like ChatGPT 4 can read the pictures and stuff, but this time XANA GPT is very unique compared to those models. First of all, XANA Genesis are the 10,000s of the unique existence, and we are now under the development to add some kind of unique characters in each character, each of XANA Genesis. And then we will try to open this function for much discount or like even free, or maybe just much discount for the XANA Genesis owner, so they can seamlessly use the XANA Genesis as a AI chat. The interesting part is now, beside of the existing boring and traditional chatbot, which usually people will never feel like satisfaction against about those very early phase of the chatbot AI avatar or some other AI or something. But as we optimized our service for this kind of use case and implementing a lot of datas, and on top of that, they can express their emotions by the act and also the facial expressions and stuff. So that is, you can just imagine like if you go to some other website and opening the chat window and some like city icons appearing and like speaking about a very long thing, then of course it's not acceptable. But if it's XANA Genesis and XANA GPT, you can have a much more interactions with talking to them, or enjoy their reactions, enjoy what they're gonna replay and stuff. Access speed is still the key. So we are still trying to optimize all of these services and better try to deliver the UI UX to be maximum optimized. But you can already start trying out those kind of functions. We're really looking forward about your feedbacks. So this use case is unlimited totally. For example, if you're having anything, if you have a coffee shop, if you have a wine shop, if you have an e-commerce shop, if you have some kind of agency, all you need is just trying your XANA Genesis in this XANA GPT. Then they can become much smarter and they can even learn to that kind of specific knowledge about the specific position of the work. Then they can speak as we wish. So that is about the XANA GPT, and I really hope you guys will try out. And another topic was the specific topic learning system. We don't have the exact name, but yeah, that is the name. Another thing is that we just announced another new listing to the MEXC. The MEXC is, I believe, the exchange in the Vietnam, and they have one of the largest exchange in the South Asia. So that we are expecting that more and more people from the South Asia will start connecting to us, owning the tokens, and eventually buying the NFTs or lands, join a metaverse and stuff. Those are our wish. So that's why we are very positive about this listing, and we just successfully listed on the 29th. So that the one thing to note is that this Zeta token on the MEXC is still the Avalanche C chain based, tokens. And we are developing like a bridges functions. Bridge will be provided from us, but instead of like waiting for that, the internal transactions, purchasing and etc. is already available in the MEXC. So you can totally start using it, build your positions. That is pretty much it. That is about MEXC. We have two of the new artists which we welcomed in XANA Metaverse. One of them is Xanasis. Xanasis is the duo of the two influencers, and from the BreakingDown, and also one of the largest hip-hop event called Freestyle League FSL, and now they became also like a representative of the like ambassador kind of artists group in XANA as well. So they were working as the like round girl as well in the BreakingDown. They got some great popularity, so that each of them has a huge amount of like 500,000 of followers and stuff. But together they become a much stronger. And the DJ was so cute. If you were not watching yet about the YouTube, you can just search it, XANA Festival 5.0. You can see their performance. It is the very first time for them to play the DJ, so it's still very nervous, I can say, but it's a good beginning. So they did the opening of the XANA Festival. And another artist we collaborate and brought to the XANA Metaverse is a girls group called Sherbet. They were originally the idol group, and since in the station of the COVID, they start learning other stuff, so that's why one of them become an MC, one of them become a DJ, one of them became a VJ, and they start having those kind of shows in Japan that get some popularity. So now they are also invited by the overseas events and stuff. That is a great thing. And they have a huge purpose and dream in the XANA Metaverse. They want to build a pool party venue, like I don't know, like it's like Sherbet Beach or Sherbet Hotel or Sherbet Pool, or like what you call, I don't know yet, but like they want to build that kind of like Ibiza type of feeling venue and having a DJ show there and do any kind of other stuff as well. So that is their motivation, and their performance was really awesome. Even though there was like some kind of machine, like hardware trouble during the shows, but like they recovered it so quick with a very professional attitude, and they continued it without any issue. So that was like really great, and I really loved the original songs. You know, some of the original songs in the club scene can sound kind of a bit cheesy, but in their case, they just carefully combined with the pop music, with the club music. They're like, you know, actually their music drop is really hard and danceable, but still that melody on top of it is like a still Japanese pop kind of things. That was a great opportunity to welcome them. And now we have one big announcement about the XANA Festival. That next XANA Festival will be the July 25th. That is a very important day, and almost 80% of the attendant, I mean the special guest performer, is decided, and now we have like one more slot left. So let's guess who it's gonna be. Okay, that is pretty much it for today's sessions. Thank you for joining, and this is the last day of the XANA Growth campaign. Probably we're gonna continue this kind of news drop once in sometimes like a 2 month or 3 months, or I don't know, but yes, we will definitely continue. So please cooperate with us, support us, spread the news, and yes, thank you so much anyway, and have a great weekend, and we will see you in the next week. Thank you so much. Bye bye.